Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Southeast Termite and Pest Control. Unless you have an emergency, Southeast Termite and Pest Control is making all of their services exterior only at the time being. This week, or last week, they did have to help a family whose floor was being eaten away by termites. So if you have an issue, your floor is falling away on you, you can call them. They can come in there and do emergency work on termites or any other bug you might have. But right now, you can get protection from termites, mosquitoes, and carpenter bees. They're all going to be out soon. Call Southeast Termite and Pest Control, and they'll handle it outside, and you won't have to touch them, breathe on them, look at them. Southeast Termite and Pest Control, social distancing. All right. When you look at the things trying to get back to normal, it would seem to me the smaller sports have a better shot at getting back before the bigger sports. That's another, nobody wants to hear this, but football, another thing working against it is you're talking about 100 people. That's just players. You're not talking coaches and support staff and everything else. Now it's a bad time for Jeremy Pruitt to have 5,000 staff members. Whereas basketball, I'm talking 13 guys and 4 coaches, and so it's easier. Along those lines, I was wondering if things continue to look bad, and we're talking about putting players in Las Vegas or something, playing. Here's an alternative for you. What if the schools said, all right, we're going to do 2-on-2 basketball. We're going to have a tournament of 2-on-2 basketball where you just send us 2 of your players or 4 of your players, whatever. And we play them in Atlanta, and everybody's sealed off and tested and protected, quarantined, aside from this tournament. 7-on-7 flag football. If you get it, if everything's on the table, I'm just guessing that the closer we get to football season, if it looks like, okay, there's no way we can have 100 guys, at some point, to try and get something on television and to get some revenue, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the conferences say, hey, what if we just take 7 guys and play 7-on-7? Because if people are watching video games, I think they tune in to watch anybody. If they're in shorts with a flag on their short, but they got a Tennessee helmet, I think people would watch it. Thoughts on something like that? Is that ridiculous to even think about that at this point? Or is that something that...
At this point, no, it's not ridiculous.
Well, yeah, if ESPN's going to have NBA players playing horse.
Yeah, virtual iRacing last week, week 2, went over 1.3 million viewers.
So it grew like 400,000 viewers.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, almost a 50% increase in what they're able to do. Now they have Bristol this weekend. So typically we would say, what are you talking about? No, of course not. But right now it's almost Kramer with the cafe lattes for life. I'll take it, immediately. So that would again come back to what we've talked about the last couple of weeks. Just coming up with plans and options. Typically, you don't want to see a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3,
sure. But if you're not getting
compared to nothing, yeah, for sure.
Ryan, your thoughts?
I wonder if, just knowing how proactive the NCAA often is not, I wonder if they actually could go along with something like that. I absolutely could see the NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, whoever, getting creative, doing something to generate some revenue. If the SEC can get the ball rolling on this and get clearance from the NCAA to do it, I could absolutely see that on a conference level. Yeah. I just don't know if nationwide you're going to see the NCAA do anything proactively enough to make this happen.
No, and let me make that clear. We talked about that last week. If I'm Greg Sankey, I'm not waiting on Mark Emmert to do anything, or the NCAA. We're saying, if they don't like it, tough. Yeah. We're taking care of ourselves. We got to make money, and we'll show you. Let's see, we doing that next? No, a couple of segments. I'll show you how much money you're talking about. I would think that 7-on-7, all right, that's an idea I haven't heard floated anywhere else, that it's easier than 100 guys. Let's say you have 7 on offense, 7 on defense, so it's 14 guys instead of 100.
A spread out style.
Exactly, no tackle, flag. Yep. I think it's easier to do. My guess is, could be wrong, but just file this away, the 2-on-2, 7-on-7 thing. You heard it here first. I bet that's going to pop up at some point. When we come back, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to come back in just a second. First, let me tell you about Rusty Wallace Kia, because they extended their incredible sale. They're open. It's an essential business, car dealerships. They extended their sale through April 30th, and their sale includes buy a 2020 Kia and make no payments till 2021. Now, I bought a new Kia down there in December, and I'm kind of ticked that I bought it in December and not now. Those aren't deferred payments, folks. That means they make the payment for you. That's 8 months now, no payments on your new Kia, 2020 Kia from Rusty Wallace Kia at Callahan. Get out and see them. All right, next, let me tell you what we're doing. We have more UT stuff to come, but with Chuck Cavaleris, it's his day in the rotation. There's some golf news out there that involves Peyton Manning. There's some gambling stuff out there. How can I not use Chuck to talk golf and gambling? Come on back on the Sports Source. We'll do that next.